Good morning, dear students. I'm going to start illustration 8 of the chapter admission of a partner. So, from here, you'll have to be really careful, give your 100% attention towards the illustrations because this is how, here is how your actual journey towards the solving of partnership accounts starts. So, we are going to begin with illustration 8. Now that you all know how to prepare the partner's capital account and revaluation account, it's going to be really easy. So this is how the question will look, dear students. In a partnership account, you will be given the balance sheet of the organization and you will be given the adjustments. In your board examination, you will get a sum on partnership account for 20 marks. Like in first year you had final accounts, here you will have 20 marks. In final accounts also you were given the adjustments and you have posted those adjustments. Likewise, here also there are adjustments. Like you all know, every adjustment will be given an entry twice. How you will learn it when we solve the sums. So let us have a look. This is illustration number 18. Following is the balance sheet of Anusha and Pranusha, who are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. So Anusha and Pranusha are the old partners. Now here liabilities and assets are given. Where will we post these liabilities and assets? We will post them in the new balance sheet when we prepare. But here in this illustration we are only asked to prepare the revaluation account and partners capital account. We will be doing that. But generally in partnership accounts question, how it goes is we prepare the revaluation account, then we prepare the partners capital account, and after that the new balance sheet will be prepared. But let us go stepwise. So we will first learn to post these entries in revaluation account and partners capital account. So here we have creditors, bills payable, workmen's compensation fund. These all amounts, they will go to balance sheet. And this capitals, if you see here, you remember in partners capital account credit side you were writing balance B by D, opening balance. This amount will go there of the old partners Anusha and Pranusha. Now this side we have debtors, land and building, plant and machinery, stock, bank. These all will go into the new balance sheet. Now what will happen is in the adjustments, the entries you okay, in the adjustment the entries like you know how in revaluation account the increase in asset you have seen, decrease in asset, how we'll post it. So here from this adjustments and the amounts which are given in the question, you'll compare it. I'll explain you, it will be more clear. Now have a look what has happened on admission of Tanusha. So who's the new partner who's admitted into the organization? She's Tanusha. How much share she is taking? 1/6 share in the profit. Okay, and it was decided that provision for doubtful debts is to be created 1500. Means this is not created. Provision for doubtful debts, it is a liability. We will create it. Unrecorded liability, we write it on the debit side. So we'll write it on the debit side of revaluation account. Have a look. Revaluation account is prepared. Okay, we'll prepare the revaluation account is prepared. Debit and credit is put. Particulars amount, particulars amount. Likewise, I have also drawn the format of the capital account of the partners Anusha, Pranusha and Tanusha debit side, Anusha, Pranusha and Tanusha on the credit side. Okay, let us see one by one. Provision for doubtful debts, you know, in your final accounts, where do we show it? We show it in profit and loss account, and then we used to show it in the balance sheet. So here this will be shown in the new balance sheet, but once it will also be shown in the revaluation account. So we'll write it as to provision for doubtful debts. They have asked to create us. Creation of provisions is always a liability to the organization. How much amount is given? 1500. We will put 1500 here. Then have a look. Value of land and building to be increased to rupees 21,000. Whatever value of the land and building is, we are asked to increase it to how much? 21,000. So let us see previously how much was the value of land and building. If you see in the question here, how much is it? 18,000. We are asked to increase that 18,000 to 21,000. If we have to increase 18,000 to 21,000, how many thousands we have to add to 18,000? It is going to be 19, 20 and 21. That is 3,000 will be added. Okay, so because it is an increase in the value of asset, where do we write increase in the value of the asset? In revaluation account, credit side. What will be the heading? Buy land and building. Whenever you are posting an adjustment, see to it that you will take only the amount which is given in the adjustment. So as per the adjustment, how much increase is done? 3,000. We'll put that amount only. Then next adjustment, have a look. Value of stock is to be increased by how much? 13,500. Earlier, what was the value of the stock? 11,000. To make it 13,500, we'll have to add 2,500. Okay, so buy stock. Okay, after that we are given Tanusha was to bring further cash of 15,000 for her capital. Prepare revaluation account and capital account. So Tanusha, she is bringing 15,000 towards her capital. This we'll post it in Tanusha's capital account. Okay, when a partner is bringing capital into the organization, how the entry will come? In the partnership organization, the cash or bank is coming, and who is bringing it? Tanusha is the giver, so we will credit Tanusha's partner account in the journal entry. All right, and also you have learnt whatever additional capital is coming into the organization, it will be written on the credit side of partners capital account. Okay, let us finish with revaluation account. There is nothing else in the revaluation account to be posted. The credit side is more, so we will total it. We have 5,500. The same amount we'll put it on the debit side also, but here we have only 1,500. So how much amount is less this side? 4,000. 4,000 is profit when we have, our assets are more than our, our increase in assets and decrease in liabilities is more than decrease in assets and increase in liabilities. Okay, that is why it is a profit. Profit will be shared to the old partners capital account. How much we have to share them? What is the difference amount? 4,000. How are we going to share it? Now 4,000 is there. What is the sharing ratio of the partners? We are given in the question 3:2. Okay, in 3:2 ratio we have to divide this 4,000, that is 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. If we multiply it with 3 by 5, 5 ones are 5, 800s are 800 into 3, 2,400. This is the share of Anusha. Now let us see Pranusha's share. 4,000 into what is her ratio? 2 by 5. 800s are 4,000. 800 into 200 is equal to 1,600. Okay, so this is going to be Pranusha's share of profit. Okay, so here you have written old partners capital account, then you will mention Anusha, how much? 2,400, and Pranusha's share is 1,600. Okay, means 4,000. Okay, now the total will come to 5,500. Now where are we going to put this capital? Where are we going to show this profit? I'll tell you once we start the partners capital account. So this is how your revaluation account is going to look, dear students. Okay, let us come to the partners capital account. As I said, debits credit side will write by balance D by D. Anusha's account we are writing in the question. From the old balance sheet you will take the capitals. Okay, so by balance B by D, Anusha's capital in the question is given as 15,000. Pranusha's is given as 10,000. Tanusha's capital is not given in the old balance sheet, but by bank account, how much did Tanusha was to bring further cash of 15,000 for her capital. So when we are writing an entry, in whosever account we are posting the amount, we'll post it there, and the other partners you'll just put a small dash like this, meaning it is not applicable to them. So how much capital did Tanusha bring? 15,000. After this, by revaluation account, transfer of profit. Within brackets you can mention profit. Where are we getting this profit from? How much? Anusha has to get 2,400 and Pranusha has to get 1,600. Is there any profit for Tanusha? No, because this is old valuation of assets and liabilities of the organization, and it is transferred only to the old partners. So whenever in capital account you are transferring the profit which is achieved on revaluation account, or loss which is calculated on revaluation account, it will be given to only the old partners. New partner will not get a share. From now on, after this capital account is prepared, whatever profit and losses is there, Tanusha will also get a share, but the revaluation account which is made, whatever profit and loss we are getting, will not give it to the new partner. So there is nothing else that has to be posted in the partner's capital account. There is no drawings, no interest on drawings, no interest on capital, no commission, no salaries, okay, no bank withdrawal of capital any. Now what we'll do, we'll close both the sides. Tanusha's total we got 15,000, Pranusha's total we got 11,600, and Anusha's total we got 17,400. Same amounts will be copied on the debit side also. Anusha 17,400, 11,600 and 15,000. Okay, and here you will put the heading as to balance carried down, the closing balance. Okay, closing balance. How much? 17,400, 11,600 and 15,000. Okay, this balance C by D, you will show it in the new balance sheet. All this amount will become capital there because we are bringing it from partners capital account. So if you see this partners capital account, dear students, we know there are three partners in this illustration: Anusha, Pranusha and Tanusha. How much amount of Anusha and Pranusha is still there in the organization? 15,000 and 10,000. Tanusha got 15,000. What are the profits to be given to Anusha and Pranusha? 2,400 and 1,600. So from this account you come to know how much cash of each partner is there in the business of that particular company. Total amount of Anusha which is still there in the organization is 17,400, which Anusha should get. Likewise, Pranusha should get 11,600. Tanusha's amount which is there in the organization is 15,000. So basically this capital account is prepared to know the capitals, how much amount each and every partners is there in the organization, how much amount is to be given to them. This side, debit side, will write whatever they have to give it to the organization. That in the further illustrations you will understand. So looking at this illustration, you will be solving the sum. I'll soon leave a message which sum you will be solving. So that is going to be your homework for the day. Any doubts, you just can leave a message